Hail moment friends! Ending here for another episode of Minas Tirith. When we last left off, we were headed to the Baths of Balcor. And we found out that the sun was not here, and perhaps he's actually in the greens below. So yeah, pretty cool little place. Tons of plaques there, good grief. Alright. I've never been into the whole plaque deed thing in any place in LOTRO. I know I've clicked on a few of them, but don't need to click on any more. It said the greens below, so I'm guessing that that's way down below. Yeah, way down. I wonder if there is a way off that bridge. I'm gonna find out. We're going to die. Alright, let's see here. Because there is a bridge. I'm hoping that you can go down. Hoping there's not invisible walls. Which normally would be nice, because it would not be fun to fall down here normally. Oh, hey, look at that! Okay, so let's see where exactly. Yeah, over here. So this is a cool little area that we also have not been to yet, I don't believe. It's crazy how big Minas Tirith is for there to be. You see a young boy standing in Aemoth's screen. There's a huge, huge statue. It's awesome. And apparently you have to be right here. You see another young boy among... No, not really.
Soldiers, horses, battle horns, and spears.
Mother sent you, did she? She doesn't need to worry about me, you know. I just come down here to think about Father and my family and how things used to be. I don't want to talk about that right now. I was just about to leave to sail my ships. Would you like to come along?
Well, that'll depend on if I accept the next quest, won't it?
One day.
Father and I used to sail our ships every day. They're a little big for the baths, but it hasn't stopped us yet. If you want to join me this time, I'll meet you in the fourth circle by the Baths of Balcor. It's the big fountain by the bridge to the cisterns. You were just there looking for me. I'm certain you can figure it out. The sooner we set sail, the sooner we go home. Deal? Come on, it'll be fun. Till I find out Father's dead.
Oh, that took a dark turn. Alright, let's make our way back over to the Baths of not Balcor, but... because that's like Imlath Balcor. Imlath Balcor. Alright, we have to go all the way around. And by all the way around, I mean really just to the stable. But the stable wouldn't do us too much good, but it'll do us enough good. And dang it. Alright. So we would be taking... Ah! I wonder if it would actually be faster to go to 5th tier. I think it would. Yeah. So yeah, we'll go up to... Sage's tier.
These are troublesome times
Oh, but we
indeed.
can't because we haven't unlocked it yet because we're doing the quest for the first time. No! Okay, well I guess we'll go up to the players tier. No problemo. So we're literally going to have to pass the lady to go to the baths. Just like to point that out, I'm pretty sure anyway. Wonder if we can reassure the mother. Well, if that's just out of the question. Alright. There was noblewoman number 32. Where's that lady? Thought she was somewhere around here. Oh, there we are. Yep, can't talk to her. Hey, totally just gonna take your son for a bit over to play with some ships. I'm sure it'll be fine. Till he finds out the death of his father. Alright, where is Crazy Kid? I guess this isn't the actual bath area, it's over here. Oh my goodness, that's huge. This is awesome. Sirgon is standing near the baths, where a model ship of Gondor floats calmly. That is awesome! That is the coolest thing I have seen in a long time.
Have I mentioned I am friends with the Prince of the Halflings?
You made it! Andang, I left one of the ships for you. Would you like to set it in the baths? You can, if you want. It'd be great to have someone else here to share in the fun.
So now we get to go all the way back. I should have just brought the thing over. And I guess it's not too far. Model ship of Umbar. The ship of Umbar is of impressive size and detail for a model. Almost as if they shrunk an entire ship down into the size of something like this. Okay. There we go. Oh, that is cool. It's got this... That's a huge sail. Good grief. I think that's like too big. That's too big, I think. Still, though, that's really cool. And I think they're actually actual models, because I don't think... I think the ships have more detail. So that's cool, they actually modeled it down.
Have I mentioned I am friends with the Prince of the Halflings?
Look how they float, Andang. Father and I built them together, you know. He did most of the work, but I built a lot of the little details. See the tiny corsair on that one? I didn't actually. I'm going to go look at that. I wonder what it would be like to sail on a real ship. Father said he'd take me to Pelagia someday soon, but I don't know when he'll be home. My uncle Ristigir isn't fond of rivers and seas as father and me, but he's a skilled craftsman all the same. Don't you see? It runs in my family, Andang. I want to be a woodworker and a warrior just like my father. Mother wanted me to come home, yes? I'd be glad if you could join us for supper. Allow me a few minutes to pack up my ships and I'll meet you at home, at our house.
That is awesome. Alright, let's see here. I don't see Corsair dude. Unless he's like up. Unless he's on the Gondorian ship. Maybe they forgot to add Corsair dude. It would be hilarious if it was actually like a mini NPC and he was walking around or something. Okay, I do not see Corsair dude. Don't know what you're talking about, imaginary Corsair Imagineer. Go work for Disney. Alright. That is a cool cart though. It's got like slats. They put a lot of detail into this. And the boards aren't even even. That is awesome. Attention to detail is ridiculous on this quest. Alright. I think it's this way. I really enjoyed that quest. That was cool. Alright, we're back.
I haven't slept in days.
You convinced him to hurry home? Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I haven't slept in days.
Thank you again for talking with Sirgon. As much as he enjoys his time to himself, I know he needs the company of others to help him through these times. Now let us wait for him to return. He shouldn't be too long.
Okay. Okay, apparently we're gonna wait like 2 minutes. That's crazy. Alright, we're gonna head up to the 5th circle while we're waiting on this crazy lady. But what if she says stuff? Alright, we're gonna see if she says anything. Nope, she's just staring at a wall.
Look at the detail, the craftsmanship. I can't believe I'm living in Minas Tirith. Oh my.
Alright, let's head on up to 5th circle. House of the Heavens. Okay, that's pretty awesome. That is cool. This place is awesome. And that is definitely new. You have found the band busily exploring the theater. If you remember, this was one of the first quests we did, where there's the Hobbits and Dwarf band, the Cloudy Heads.
How do you do?
Ah, you made it, Andang. This city is too big for its own good, if you ask me. I decided it was best to humor Gord's request and take a look at the Hall of Air. Between you and me, he's always been worried about his voice. I know the theater won't make any difference, but if it helps him perform, I'll hold my tongue. Unless he overheard our conversation. This theater is built a bit smaller, but I think it will do. Why, don't you talk to Hollor? He's always been keen to test the acoustics of a place before performing, so you might be able to aid him.
Bongo Man.
Well met.
Ah, Andeng. Glad you're still with us. It seems to me that this theater has an odd shape to it, and I'm curious how our instruments might sound in such a lofty place. I asked Gord to help, but he is in something of a foul mood, and I know better than to press him. You could aid me greatly if you were to sit in several seats throughout the theater and tell me how clearly you can hear me playing. Hopefully my fears are unfounded, but I have a bad feeling about this one. Okay. These should be designed to where there's good seats all over the place, like a Greek forum. Gondor's drumming can be heard clearly. You start to wonder if Gondor himself is deaf. The sound of Gondor's drumming is a bit muffled, but you're going to tell him it's fine anyway so that you can do less quests. Gondor's drums are nearly muted by the wind coursing along the theater's edge, but you're going to keep that to yourself.
Greetings.
until you decide that you're really going to be honest because the narrator said so. It is as I thought then. This will not work for us either. We'll either have to travel back down to the Stone Theater or perhaps another we still haven't tried. Don't you worry. I'll speak to Paula about it. In the meantime, I think Robo wanted to talk to you about something. The Robo Minstrel, the newest model from blah blah blah. Alright.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Hello again, my friend. On my long walk to the Hall of Air, I had quite a thought. These instruments we have are old and more than a bit warped for our long journey to Gondor. Can you imagine how great we might sound with what the very best craftsmen of Minas Tirith have to offer? Yes, I know. The instruments does not make the player, but humor me a bit, Andang. Please, here are some silver. Take it down to the markets and see if you can find anything.
Alright. Alright, this guy's talking like, we're not listening to you, old man. Yeah, we're not listening to you, old man. You're old too, buddy. No, I'm not. I'm young. I got a cape. Old people don't have capes. Unless they're senile. Where did I leave everything? Alright. Let us make our way back through the House of Heavens and on down to talk with Million. But first we shall unlock the stable master so that we can
How
port
may I
to
help you,
anywhere
friend?
within the town. And by town we actually mean city this time. This is a big place. Can we go down? Oh my goodness, we can. I don't think we've ever fallen off, surprisingly. Trying to think back. I don't think we have. So, that's kind of cool.
Dark skies, dark tidings.
Oh, Sirgon. It never takes him this long to make it back to the back from the baths, with or without his ships. I wonder what could be wrong. Anden, can you travel back to the baths and see if Sirgon is somewhere nearby? If he's still there, perhaps it would be best if you escorted him home. And if he's not still there, then you don't have to find him, because that wasn't part of the quest text.
Search the markets of Minas Tirith for ornate instruments. Find Sigon near the Baths of Belcor in the 4th circle. Okay. He's still here. But I think the boats are not packed up, apparently. Right. You have found Sirgon, but one of his model ships is battered and sunken. Is there a corsair on it now?
Why, hello there.
Before you even approach Sirgon, you can tell that he is devastated. He is visibly shaking and tears are streaming down his face.
I don't know what happened. I don't understand. I went to bring my cart over and now it's ruined. What? Andang. I told Father I'd look after them. I told Father.
You attempt to calm Sirgon and assure him that you will uncover who was behind such a vile act. As you do, you notice scattered puddles of water leading away from the baths.
What does it matter? I can't repair it on my own.
Puddle, 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 puddle. Puddle, 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 puddle. Puddle, 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 puddle. A friend of mine was stationed in Pelennor. I hope he's safe. You have discovered 2 men having a heated conversation and one is soaked.
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
Don't you involve yourself in this, stranger. I'm having some words with this one, and I do not have time to deal with you as well. You inform the man that you have come on behalf of Sirgon, and ask the person who destroyed his modeled ship. Sirgon. I am Rastirgeir, his uncle. I am sorry to meet you under such circumstances, but I could not allow this man to flee after seeing what he had done. The wretch had it in his head to break a child's toy, as some form of protest against the steward. This is not a way for any to behave, no matter how aggravated. Tastodon here will be collected by the gods shortly, and then I shall bring Sirgon back to his mother's house. I would be grateful if you would meet me there.
Is he the soaked one now? I can't tell.
I'm sorry. It was asthma, I swear. You don't have asthma. Asthma doesn't exist in Gondor. It's not like that there's a reason for asthma, like there's ash all over the air or something.
Alright, let's make our way back to crazy person number 3, the mother.
I don't even own a war steed, and yet I beat your petty Rohirrim steed here. Foolish champion.
Dark skies, dark tidings.
I cannot thank you enough for your help, Andang. It breaks my heart to know what happened to poor Cargon's ship, but Rustigir has vowed to help him build a new model in time for Sirgon's return. Kurthir's return. Rustigir is a good man. I know Sirgon will be glad to have him around more often. I do not know when my husband will return, but I hope it is soon, unless he's dead. You are always welcome among us, Andang. Let us hope brighter days are ahead, quite literally.
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
I'm Andang. I'm glad you have come. Rustigir beckons you to lean in and begins to speak in a hushed tone. I have a confession to make, my friend. I was only able to apprehend Tastan.
Tastan is really his name.
With such haste because he was of our order. He was of the withered tree, as you could see by his floaty name. Seeing what he'd done, I had much to consider. I was disgusted, not only with his actions, but also with my own, for aligning myself with such folk. I shall not be part of a group that preys on the helpless under the guise of some noble goal. A pox on the withered tree. A pox! I only hope my family will understand, for it is hard even for me to understand my actions. Until this war is ended, I shall stand by my loved ones. It is there I am truly needed. Sirgon is a good boy, and I see much of his brother in him. And by his brother, I mean my brother. I shall help him rebuild his ship, and perhaps I'll show him more of the art until Kurthir's return, assuming he's not dead. Thank you, Andang. You shall ever be welcome among my family.
Soldiers, horses, battle horns, and spears.
Hello, Andang. I am glad to see you again, and I hope you had fun with my ships. I certainly did until... you know. I'm sad that cruel men broke my ship, but Uncle has promised that he'll help build a new one. It's so nice of him to help. He doesn't even like boats. I want to spend some time with my family tonight. Is that okay? I do not mean to push you out of supper. Maybe you can join me at the baths when my new ship is done. After the war, when my father doesn't return.
Alright. Now Maid of Lions is gonna write in some plot like, Andang killed the father of Sirgon. Just because he has time to still. Alright, by the time this video releases, that probably won't be an issue. Okay, let us make our way back across the city, down the level, and into a door, apparently. Alright. We could head up to the 5th circle, and let's just go over there. But I think that is actually the end of this episode. Thank you everyone for watching. When we return, we will search the markets of Minas Tirith for ornate instruments. And hopefully not rubber band like that again. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of Minas Tirith. But till then, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below. And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.